Hey, what is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. How you guys doing on today? You know what? I'm doing all right. You know that Vlad TV, his day is not made without talking, about him just a little bit. I personally think that he gets a joy and he gets excited, and it's entertainment. It's an internal entertainment to him when Lord Jamar starts to rant about Eminem. So to push Lord Jamar to that, or Lord No Bar to that point, it excites him. It gives him this tingly feeling, and he just began to spray sperm everywhere. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that because on yesterday they decided to upload another clip. They decided to talk about Eminem a little bit. Now they are a little late on this, but Lord Jamar gives his thoughts on Mike Tyson, saying, that Eminem kind of knows what it feels like to be a nigga. So, let's just play this. I didn't really feel like making a whole video, getting on the video, getting dressed and whatnot, because I know it's gonna be the same old thing. So let's listen to this together. And before this start, I do want to say I apologize. I can't really show you no video. I'll put some pictures and clips or some still photos, and you can just listen to the audio. It's just that Vlad, he does a really good job as far as claiming the content and the revenue for anyone that kind of give their opinion on Lord Jamar clips and whatnot. I did some other clips of other people, but whenever I do and I show video of Lord Jamar and him, I tend to always get claimed. So it doesn't happen when I just do the audio. Anyway, let's move on.
Speaking of white people in hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
Eminem went on Mike Tyson's podcast.
Wait. I'm not exactly sure what that laugh is there, Lord Jamar. Now, Vlad, he starts off speaking of white people, and then you guys probably couldn't see it, but Lord Jamar, he put his face in his hand, and he shake his head, and he does this laugh, and he shows his displeased on talking about Eminem, but I'm pretty sure he know exactly why he came to Couch Sitters TV today. So let's not play dumb, but let's bring that back so you can hear that famous laugh.
Speaking of white people in hip hop, Eminem went on Mike Tyson's podcast. And Mike Tyson said that Eminem knows what it's like being an N-word.
Right, and Eminem didn't even know how to respond to that. Like, that was so crazy that he didn't even know how to respond to that. Listen.
Okay, I do want to pause there because Lord Jamar, he does bring up a point. Now, there was many times in that interview that I even laughed at Eminem's. He was a little awkward, uncomfortable response, not knowing exactly what to say, because now I don't believe that it was the point that Eminem did not believe that he had struggles too, and didn't kind of believe that. But the fact that Mike Tyson actually said it, and coming from him, I think that was the point. I think that was the cause of the surprisingly awkward of stance that Eminem had took. I believe that Eminem believe it. So I don't agree with Lord Jamar here that Eminem didn't even believe that. I believe that it was just awkward. It would have been awkward for anyone, even another black person. Oh, you know what it's like to, yeah, it's one of those awkward conversations. But anyway, let's go on.
Like, that was so crazy that he didn't even know how to respond to that. Listen, Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. He's going to say what he's going to say. And I don't think there's too many people that's gonna like disagree with him in his face.
True. Like you.
So he said that, but nobody in that room other than him believed that.
Okay.
Right.
Nobody
Right.
in that room, including Eminem. Mike Tyson was the only one in that room that believed what he just said at that point.
Okay, now let's stop right there because this is something that Lord Jamar does a lot, and I think this is why a lot of the hate comes because he tends to appoint himself as this voice for hip hop, this voice for people, this elected keeper of the goats, and he had already made up his mind that, including M, nobody believes that in the room. But the fact is that he doesn't know that. He doesn't know what anyone in that room believe. Yeah, it's awkward because Mike Tyson will tear off your head if you decide to disagree, and he's still got a short temper, and because you don't mess with Mike Tyson, so no matter what he said in that room, everyone was going to be awkward, and no one, I can assure you, no one was going to disagree. He can say that the sky was purple with unicorns, and I'm going to promise you, no one was going to check him in his face in that room. That's just the atmosphere, the situation. So, to try to create a narrative, yes, no one said anything because they knew it wasn't true. That's just not true. They know who we're dealing with. Matter of fact, the guy that was there at the interview that is said to be his kind of like the counselor type guy that goes around with Mike everywhere he goes. So to kind of help Mike stay sane and the balance. But anyway, let's move on.
Imagine if Eminem agreed with him and said, yeah, man, I've always felt that way.
Right, I'm glad you said that.
I'm glad you said it, because I can't say it, but you said it. I agree with you. Imagine that.
Okay, so now Vlad turns once again his platform into a hypothetical, cartoonish, just imagined show so that he can create a dialogue that he think is funny and that will work against Eminem. Because when you don't have concrete evidence and when you don't have actual content to prove your theory, then you come up with hypotheticals to push the narrative, to push it as truth to the viewers. There's no reason to imagine it. Why imagine? Eminem didn't. He didn't say anything. Instead, he said, nah. So why try to push something else? Because this is what your platform do. Because you do want that interview, and Eminem doesn't give you the time of day. So you decide that the route that you're going to take until Eminem gives you that interview or even respond to you, that you're going to continue to push and nick and get Lord Jamar to insult him and until Eminem say, oh, okay, all right, let me deal with this guy. But I can promise you, Vlad, it's not going to work.
Conversation.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, whatever. Like, this, that's Mike Tyson. That's all I could say. Like, it's Mike Tyson. Like, Mike can say whatever the fuck he want to say out here in the world. Like,
oh, Mike Tyson can say whatever he wants. Now, Lord Jamar, it's funny because now you're being hypocritical because you supposed to be this stand firm, this concrete guy about with the truth, this 5%er, and someone that's not portraying themselves, then you stand up for what is right. But when it comes to someone that someone that can beat your ass, then that gets thrown out. That morals and ethical high ground that you stand on gets thrown out the window. They can say whatever they want. It doesn't matter. Let them say whatever they want. Forget the truth. All right, I'm not gonna. Oh, I see. It's funny because so many he acts like Eminem has never gave his proper respect to hip hop. Like Eminem says he came into hip hop like I'm gonna take over this piece. I'm gonna take over this place, rather I'm a guest or not. Eminem never came into hip hop like that. And that's what makes this argument just explode on itself. And that's what made his argument collapse on itself when Eminem said, yeah, absolutely, I'm a guest. Because he never said that he wasn't, and he always have treated hip hop with the utmost respect. Let's go on.
Mike Tyson.
There goes the laughs
That's
again.
Mike Tyson. You
That's all I can
just
say. That's just that. Hey, that's
yeah.
Mike Tyson.
You can just say it's Mike Tyson. Whenever
you know, in Mike Tyson's world, like, it's just a different world. You know what I mean? So that's probably how he felt at the moment, or that was his observation at the moment. But nobody believes that.
No.
I just hope that someone, I just hope that I find, I can only pray to find that lover, that special someone that thinks about me as much as Vlad thinks about Eminem. That would be beautiful.
Nobody believed that. Well, I interviewed Rich the Kid recently, and I brought up the whole whites are guests in the House of Hip Hop. Did you watch the interview?
Yeah, I saw it.
That piece?
You keep
and
bringing it up.
was that?
I said, yeah, you keep bringing it up.
I keep bringing it up.
Yep.
And he was almost like offended by it. He's like, oh, no, nah, man.
Right. And
Rap
then he
isn't
just
a white
kept
thing.
going,
You know,
right.
I don't want to say anything more about it. Like, he was almost like disgusted by that statement.
I just thought about this. It's funny how no matter what is happening, no matter what the topic is, Vlad and Jamar, they find a reason to link it back to talk about Eminem. You know what? Today, speaking of COVID-19, what is Eminem doing? Does he have a mask on? I mean, come on. This is.
I don't think he even thought about it until that very moment. And then at that moment, it's like, in his world, no, yeah, anybody could do it. And again, I love when I hate when they say, oh, I don't feel nobody should do it. I never said white people can't do it. Like anybody should be able to do it? Yeah, anybody can do it. I didn't say anybody can't do it. I just said remember who fucking started this shit and give the fucking proper respect. That's all.
And that's where I just talked about. Why are you acting like Eminem has never given his proper respect? I mean, this whole interview and what Vlad does and what they're doing with Mike's statement, I mean, this ain't even an interview. I mean, these guys, they're not even challenging the merits of Mike's statement or even their own statement that I just wanted proper respect. Okay, then tell me on what merits is Mike's statement untrue? Then tell us. I mean, you just laugh and talk about what Eminem said, but you never, what Eminem and what Mike said, but you never challenge. You never offer something against it to combat it. What are you saying? Tell me why you think Eminem does not know what it's like to be treated like a nigga. Even say, oh, because he's not black. You didn't even say that in this. That wouldn't be a solid foundational argument, but still. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, now some will say, oh, come on, Evolve, it's because he ain't never been through no oppression. Yeah, he probably have struggles and grew up in a trailer park and grew up poor like black people, but he's never had slavery and got lashings and been oppressed and have to walk out. Well, it's funny because me, no other black people of this generation have not. You haven't neither. You haven't been through slavery. You haven't. You don't know what it's like to go through the cotton field 7 hours a day serving someone else, serving another white man. You never had your girlfriend raped by another white. I mean, come on. So those that make that argument today, So that's what I'm saying. But just offer me and challenge. Let me know why it's not. I will listen. But to just sit and just talk and laugh and say, yeah, no, 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 and just bring up hypotheticals, that does nothing for your channel and for this argument and to persuade people that you're right. Once again, when you take this hypothetical and laughing and without challenge and offering merits on why you're against it, you just come off as bitter and just another stand. Well, this was longer than what I thought it would be. I will see you all in the very next video. But I want to hit on this. I like to know you all's thoughts. As always, guys, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Hit the go ahead and hit the button with a like if you enjoyed this video. As always, KIP, keep it positive. I'll see you guys. Peace.